try to control you. Look into my eyes and I'll own you. With them moves like Jagger, I've got them moves like Jagger, I've got them moves.
What's up, YouTube? MikeDecIsHere here, bringing you another black and white OU Wi-Fi battle against LikeTehTubez, a member from TPX chat. His link will be in the channel. So here we go. He starts off with LikeTehTubez, and I start off with Infernape, but already you could tell this is a different Infernape because I brought the wrong one. This is actually a 4th gen lead Infernape, which really sucks in this gen. So I figure I might as well fake out and see what he wants to do, but he ends up staying in, which tells me he might have a psychic attack to take me out. So I just go to Jirachi to sponge whatever he wants to do, and he does reveal he's life orbed with psychic. So an offensive LikeTehTubez set is pretty cool. At this point in time, I know he wants to switch out, but I know I kind of want to get whatever power hacks. So I go for the body slam. I should have set up rocks. It might have been a misplay, but whatever. You'll see in the end that doesn't really matter. So at this point in time, Rachi's not going to do anything to Donphan. It could sponge whatever and hit me back with Earthquake, which I'm assuming he obviously has. So I got to the boss, because the boss is the boss, and he can sponge whatever Donphan wants to do, and immediately threaten him with Giga Drain. At this point in time, no, I don't want to overpredict, or I don't want to set up, so I go straight for the Giga Drain as he brings in a Salamence. And Salamence is actually incredibly threatening. It has a wide variation of attacks that can just completely roll over a lot of teams. Not a lot of people still realize this thing is ridiculously strong. So I got to Haxie to, expecting a Draco Meteor, but he ends up Fire Blasting, which is a really good play on his part, and it just completely dominates me. And he gets the burn hacks just to kind of spite me. And it also just reveals to me that he's Life Orb too. So I'm assuming this is either Life Orb mixed or Life Orb special. But judging by that amount of damage, I'm pretty sure it's pure special. He switches out the Mence because he doesn't really want to stay in, and he goes back to Donphan to sponge whatever I do. As I go out to Starmie, expecting him to Fire Blast again and go straight for the kill. At this point in time, I know that Starmie will do whatever to anything on his team, so I'm just going to go with the safe Surf to see what he wants to do. Ends up bringing him right down to Sturdy as he goes, and he sets up his rocks finally, which I'm assuming was what he want to do on that Power Hacks turn. At this point, I don't know if he wants to stay or not, but I'm just going to go for the Ice Beam just to kind of change up my moves a bit and see what he wants to do. But he reveals his Jelly Scent now, which I forgot he had at the beginning. And this Starmie doesn't have Thunderbolt because it's Expert Belt with Surf, Ice Beam, Recover, and Rapid Spin. So I need to get out. I go to Celebi. He makes a great prediction and goes straight for the Shadow Ball, which actually was kind of stupid on my part. Celebi and Starmie are both weak to Shadow Ball. But I know I can immediately threaten him with Giga Drain. So I'm predicting some sort of switch out here. So I decide to just recover and get back my health and kind of scout what he wants to do. And he goes back to Donphan. I'm assuming it's Death Fodder. But I just get my recover off. Donphan's pretty much not going to do anything else besides just come in and die. But at this point in time, I'm going to go for the Giga Drain because, yeah, I want this thing dead. And if he brings in Mence or something, it's going to get hurt, even slightly. And I go for the Giga Drain. He ends up bringing in LikeTehTubez, which is an interesting play. And Giga Drain brings him down to red. And now I'm predicting the Ice Beam, so I go back out to Olympus as he does, in fact, go for the Ice Beam. And I just proceed to fake out the, I believe I fake out here. Yeah, I fake out the LikeTehTubez, and he just leaves it in to die. Because I'm assuming that, actually, I don't know why he didn't switch that out. That was an interesting play. If he could have predicted, maybe he was predicting I overpredict and, okay, he probably predicted I overpredict for the fake out and go to Jelly Scent. But I make the safe play and just fake out. At this point in time, I know I just want to get my rocks up. He ends up going for Shadow Ball, predicting Celebi to come in, or Starmie or anything. But at this point, Infernape's pretty much useless. It really is not going to do anything because it's not choice banded. So I'm just going to let him die. So now I'm just going to bring in my Celebi, and I'm predicting him to switch. So I switch right back out to that Earth, which is Landorus, and he stays in Shadow Balls, which really surprised me. I thought he would not have wanted to take a Giga Drain from Celebi, but I guess he's not threatened by it or something? I don't know. But at this point, I'm definitely not going to leave that Earth in. He can't do anything with that right now to Jelly Scent with that health. So I go back right out to the boss to threaten him again. And he goes for the Scald. So that's going to do absolutely nothing. And he doesn't get the burn, which is very nice. At this point, I don't want to make any more over predictions. I don't want to set up because it's too early still. He still has the Ment, so it would waste a turn. So I'm just gonna go straight for the Giga Drain. And he still leaves the Jelly Sand in, which I don't understand. But he must have thought that he could 2-hit KO with Shadow Ball. And looking at this damage, it definitely is doing a lot more to me than I'm doing to him. But the thing is that I also have Giga Drain recovery, so there's no way that he's going to 2-hit KO me. I believe next turn he protects just to scout. Yeah, he protects now just to scout what I want to do, see if I want to set up or anything. And I go straight for the Giga Drain. Like I said, I'm not setting up. It's way too early to do it. And yeah, so now I'm just gonna keep Giga Draining. I don't care what he brings in. I just need to get something hurt. And he brings in back the Donphan as death fodder, so he can bring in his free switch to whatever he wants to do. And I just go straight for Giga Drain and take out the Donphan. So I'm up a pretty solid lead right now. I believe I'm up either 5-4 or 5-3. But he brings out Justice now, and Terrakion is really scary. So I have to switch out. I go to Jirachi basically as death fodder because I don't know what he wants to do, and he just goes for the X Scissor. So that would have completely rolled over Celebi. But now I know I could bring in Dat Earth because I didn't see Life Orb, and Terrakions don't usually carry X Scissor unless they're banded in some way or choiced in some way. I'm assuming it's scarfed at this point in time. And he brings in Ment. I'm predicting a switch, and now I'm going to go for the Rock Polish. I don't think he's going to bring in Jelly Sand because the Earthquake would still hurt it. Probably for a 2-hit KO. And here I don't think he was expecting this, but I do in fact have the Hidden Power Ice because this is meant to hit Gliscor. And that completely takes down the Salamence, which is great. I get a crit. I don't know if that mattered or not. I don't think so from that health. And here he brings in Zapdos. I'm just going to speed this part off for you guys because it's a little stally. It's basically just me kind of trying to scout his moveset because Landorus at this point in time is really not going to do too much to his team. It could help me against Terrakion, but at this point in time, I'm not really sure. And especially because I think it's Scarf, I don't think it's going to be able to do too much to me. So basically, I'm just kind of bringing down the Zapdos to as much as I can. And just basically scout its moveset. So far, he's not used HPI, so I'm just kind of trying to middle around to see what he wants to do. He's basically just PP stalling me at this point, and I'm just going to go for HPIs because I don't want him to get a free sub. So now I go for Hidden Power, just kind of see what he wants to do. And he goes for the, I believe he goes for the Heat Wave here. Yes, he goes for the Heat Wave. And at this point in time, I know he's either going to Roost or he's going to Heat Wave to go for the KO. So now's a pretty good turn to bring in Starmie for free, because now I know he's not going to T-Bolt. So I switch out Dat Earth and go to Patrick, and now he roosts up, which is great, because now I can get a free Expert Belt Ice Beam off, which is going to do a ton. It's not going to take it out, because I believe the Zapdos variant is bulky, but it's still going to put me to the point where Thundurus can do work to it. So I go for the Ice Beam, and it does actually a very good amount. It does like 70%. But he's going to finish me off with a T-Bolt. But from that range, I know that I can bring in Thundurus and Revenge Kill with HP Ice, which is great. So down goes Patrick, and in comes my Thundurus. I actually have to do a quick little mini calc to make sure that Thunderbolt would do... HP Ice does more than Thunderbolt because I'm stupid and didn't realize it's 140. But with stabs, Thunderbolt could do a little more, but it ends up being very close. So I just go for HP Ice, and he takes down the Zapdos. And here he brings out the Terrakion. And at this point, I'm thinking, okay, it's Scarfed. I'm going to go to Thunder. I'm going to go to Landorus because it's slower and it's going to die because there's no point having anymore. And he's going to go for Stone Edge and try to kill me. It's going to take out Landorus, and I can bring in Celebi because Celebi will be able to survive a choice Scarfed Stone Edge from its health. And I bring in Celebi, and I'm ready for the Stone Edge, and he hits me. I'm thinking, okay, I'm fine. And I'm watching the damage. I'm going, oh, that's not Scarf. That's Banded. Crap. So now I'm bringing Thundurus, and I'm praying for Focus Blast to hit. That's the only way to win the game. And Focus Blast hits. The one time that I needed it to hit. More than anything in the world. And it saved me. And that takes down the Terrakion. And then he's going to bring in Jellicent, and Thundurus is going to be able to finish him off. So this was a great game, Tubes. A solid 1-0 victory. I had a ton of fun with this. Make sure you check him out, guys. He's a great battler. And yeah, check out TPX Chat. Check out TeamUber, all that jazz. and hopefully I'll post up another battle soon, guys. Anyway, have a good day and peace out. Mike Deck is out.